Your childhood shapes your relationships, not deterministically, not unalterably, but significantly, through attachment patterns formed before you could speak. These patterns become templates for how you relate to others, for what feels safe, for what feels like love. Attachment theory explains this, how early relationships with caregivers create internal working models, beliefs about yourself, about others, about relationships. These models operate unconsciously, influencing every relationship you have. There are 4 attachment styles: secure, anxious, avoidant, disorganized. Most people fall into one. Your style shapes your patterns, creates your struggles, or your ease. Secure attachment develops when caregivers are consistently responsive, available, attuned. The child learns that needs will be met, that expressing distress brings comfort. This creates internal security. Securely attached adults have healthy relationships. They're comfortable with intimacy, don't fear abandonment excessively, can communicate needs, set boundaries. They're not perfect, but they're functional. This is maybe 40% of people, the minority. Most people are insecurely attached, through no fault of their own, just the reality of imperfect caregiving. Anxious attachment develops when caregivers are inconsistently responsive, sometimes available, sometimes not. The child never knows what to expect. This creates anxiety, hypervigilance. Anxiously attached adults are preoccupied with relationships. They fear abandonment, need constant reassurance, are sensitive to any sign of distance. They text constantly, want to talk all the time. This pushes partners away, creating the abandonment they fear. This isn't manipulation, it's genuine anxiety. They're not trying to be difficult, they're trying to feel safe. Avoidant attachment develops when caregivers are consistently unresponsive, emotionally unavailable, dismissive of needs. The child learns that expressing needs doesn't work, so they shut down, appear independent. Avoidantly attached adults value independence. They're uncomfortable with closeness, feel smothered easily, need space. They're self-reliant, sometimes to a fault. They don't ask for help, don't share feelings. They often attract anxiously attached partners. The avoidance distance triggers the anxious person's abandonment fear. The anxious person's pursuit triggers the avoidance smothering fear. They're perfectly matched to trigger each other. Disorganized attachment develops when caregivers are frightening or frightened. The source of comfort is also the source of fear. This creates impossible conflict. The child needs the caregiver, but the caregiver is dangerous, and disorganized adults have chaotic relationships. They want closeness and fear it. Push people away, then pull them back. This is the hardest attachment style, the most destructive. Your attachment style isn't destiny, it's your starting point. But you can change it. Through awareness, through therapy, through corrective experiences, secure attachment can be earned. First step is identifying your style. How do you behave in relationships? When stressed, do you seek closeness or distance? Do you fear abandonment or engulfment? Second step is understanding the roots. What were your early experiences? How did your caregivers respond to distress? This isn't about blaming them, just understanding how your patterns formed. Third step is challenging the beliefs. Are all people actually untrustworthy? Is closeness actually dangerous? These beliefs felt true in childhood, but they're not universally true. Fourth step is practicing new behaviors. If you're anxious, practice self-soothing. If you're avoidant, practice vulnerability. Small steps, building new neural pathways. Therapy helps enormously. A good therapist becomes a secure attachment figure, consistently available, attuned. This corrective experience rewires attachment patterns. Intimate relationships also provide corrective experiences. If you're anxious and your partner consistently shows up, this builds security. If you're avoidant and your partner respects your need for space while remaining connected, this builds trust. Parenting with awareness of attachment prevents passing patterns to the next generation. If you're insecurely attached, you can still raise securely attached children. Through awareness, through intentionality. Attachment matters. It shapes your relationships, your well-being, your capacity for love. But it's not fixed, not unchangeable. With awareness and work, you can move toward security, toward healthier patterns. This is possible. This is worth it. This is how you heal.